Good day, guys. Welcome back to this channel. So yesterday we did analysis on our Apple stock, right? Around that yesterday, Apple stock was trading about 129, right? It was trading around 130, right? And I told you guys that for today, which is 28, we would have a bearish move on our Apple stock. We would want to see Apple stock get to a level of 120, right? I told you guys you can go back to watch it and confirm. Currently, Apple stock is now trading at 126. But I told you guys that the full targets by the time this week will end, we would expect Apple stock to get to a level of 120, right? But for today, we need to get to around 128, 128, 127. I said it. Now price has even dropped further than that. We are currently trading at 126. Right, so we would want to predict where this price will be moving for the next day. But before we actually get started, make sure you subscribe if you are yet to subscribe. Click on that subscribe button, like and share. So this Apple stock, to be able to predict this movement for the next day, first of all, we would want to know the trend for this movement. We all know before you place a trade, ask yourself one question. One of the questions you will ask yourself, what is the trend for this movement that I want to trade? Is it an uptrend move? That is it a downtrend move, or is it a ranging market move? So we clearly can see that this Apple stock is a downtrend move. That is one. We can also see it's trading below the 10 period moving average. You all know that once your price is trading below your 10 period moving average, then definitely that is a sell movement. You should go ahead and sell. So this is what we are having on this Apple stock. Price is trading below 10 period moving average. Now see this movement like this. I want you to see it. This would be a drop, and you can see this to be a pullback if you want. Then a new drop, and here will be seen as a pullback. Then if you take a look at this to be a new drop, right? By the time this drop is over, which I don't think it will be over tomorrow for the 29, but by the time it is over, you will expect a pullback on Apple stock, right? But the drop is not yet over, so more drop is to come. That is to tell you that these are targets that I've talked about, a level of 120. There's every likelihood we would get to that level the next day. So at least watch out for, let's say 122. So currently Apple stock is trading about 126. So let's try and see if Apple stock will get to a level of 122, 122 for the next day, right? We can see it's trading below our 10 period moving average. That should now take us to the 4-hour time frame. Now this is the 4-hour time frame, right? So this is a lower lows and a lower highs. So maybe you can wait for a little bit of a pullback to be made on Apple stock. So before you go ahead and sell, I think it will be wise for you to just wait for a little bit of a pullback. Like we see this movement here, we saw this drop, right? And this little bit of a pullback was made before this drop was made. So you can be patient enough for this little bit of a pullback to be made before you go ahead and sell. Above all, Apple stock for the next day should actually open and close bearish. So still expect a bearish move. Let's see if you can close at a level of 122. So anyhow, how you want to trade it, Apple stock is still on a drop bearish move. You can also still see it trading below the 10 period moving average, and we do see it as long as your price is trading below 10 period moving average, then definitely that is the same movement. So anyhow, we should expect a bearish move for the next day.